Yeah, hold on. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk about it. Ooh, that boy a critic, yeah, he talk too much. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk about it. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk too much. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk it, he don't live it. Ooh, that boy a critic. Ooh, that boy a critic. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk it, he don't live it. Ooh, that boy a critic. Yeah, I know.
Peace, big love, big blessings, even bigger living, everything that come with that, and every single thing in between it. It's Thinking Out Loud, and of course, I'm Samuel David. And it's just a conversation. And today, man, listen, I feel special first and foremost. I got one of the most special guests in the building, fresh off the Blackout ICT Awards. I got Mr. College Fest. I got Core DJ, largest DJ coalition in America. The voice of the people, keeps his ear to the street. I don't say the only, one of the few DJs that I see that on purpose spin hometown music. Today, I got DJ Fluid the best to do it. What up, baby?
That was dope introduction.
You like that? You like that? Hey, man, I just want to make sure you feel special, man. Mi casa, su casa.
Absolutely.
How's your spirit, bro?
Man, it's good now.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying the growth. Absolutely. So,
Your growth has been amazing to watch. Yeah. Like, I think, every time I see you, I'm going to tell you how fucking dope I believe you are. But the dopest thing I love about that is how humble you are. Like, because you could really be, like, stunting on niggas. Like, respectfully, humbly, all of that. Like, you really one of them dudes, man. And it's a pleasure to have you on the show today, man. We just gonna talk. That's it. I got a list of questions I'm gonna breeze through. We might, y'all know me, man. I might digress. I'll be all over the place.
I'm with whatever.
I like that energy.
I'm with whatever.
You a Cancer?
Yep, absolutely.
Do you believe in the Cancer traits? I'm a Virgo, and I believe everything about this Virgo shit is real about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about Virgos, and if you your stuff add up to what they say, then y'all cold mo. Can I cuss on?
We can cuss all day, baby. I be shit, damn, motherfucker. Word to D'Angelo.
Yeah, absolutely. I learned that song too. First time Flynn put me on that song.
No shit.
After Dark.
I
never heard it.
Never.
He played it and he was like, "Man, we doing this," and I was like, "What?" Then they did it, and I was like, "Man, so I play it a lot now."
Bro, I was like, when it first came out, I was probably like 10 or I was in middle school. You ain't supposed to be cussing. Walk around, shit, damn. Hey, what bro say? Why the fuck are both of you butt ball naked? Hey, D'Angelo, food for that one. But yes, the zodiac is a real thing. I'm very critical. I'm a perfectionist. Like, and I say what's on my mind in the most respectful way. Like, I can't not say it. And the fucked up thing, my wife a Virgo too. And my son a Virgo. It's real.
We all like that.
We all like that. It's real in the Thompson crib.
I believe it in the traits because I'm a Cancer and I'm what they say Cancers are.
You wear your heart on your sleeve.
Yep.
All of that.
Yep. Sometimes I'll be emotional. Sometimes I'll be sensitive about things, and not necessarily sensitive about like women or work or like work. You know what I mean? Sensitive
100.
About my job or sensitive about an event that I'm doing, or no, we can't tweak it like that. We got to keep it like this, and you know what I mean. So yeah, is that absolutely what they say? Cancers are. I'm a Cancer.
Sensitive about the shit that matters. Mm-hmm. I like that, man. The dope thing, and I say this to Flim, I say this to XV. Like Cancers, y'all really have a grip on the culture here in the town. It's like something about y'all energy that allows y'all to like really maneuver and set the tone for what the fresh code is or what folks should strive to do. I don't know why that is, but it's something I've definitely seen. Do you know why that is?
I don't know, man. It's a Cancer thing. Cancer season.
Cancer season. I like that.
Who else is a Cancer? I know me, Flim. I think.
My nigga Hall of Fame, you at it?
Yep, Skinny Chip, you at it.
Yes.
Tevin, not human. He's a Cancer. Yeah.
Shit kind of crazy, huh? When you think about it.
Yeah.
This shit kind of lit, man. Y'all really driving the culture, and it's dope to watch. It's dope to be a part of that. But we fresh off the Blackout ICTs, man.
Man, what a show.
What a show.
Yeah.
What was your favorite moment from the Blackout ICTs?
I had to say Flemmy, man. Flemmy was my favorite part of the entire show. Just watching bro just take each part of a crowd and do something different with it. It was just, I mean, he was in his bag that night.
Heavy.
It was crazy.
Listen, when the Steady Are You Ready came on, I was in the very back and I'm watching. I'm like, oh, this is some Flim shit. Then I turn around and Flim right behind me. I said, oh yeah, it's about to go up. It's about to go up. He brought out the glove.
And then see, the intro was finna be totally different.
Right.
Like now, I feel like I can say the intro.
100.
Excuse me, because the show is over. But no, they was gonna come into like motorcycles, like real motorcycles.
No shit.
Like man, it was gonna
Like
be
fat ass
crazy.
bikes type shit.
Absolutely, but you know, insurance policies and stuff like that.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, so we had to switch it last minute. Like, what we gonna do? And he was like, I'm gonna just come from the back and I'm gonna just, you know, do my thing on stage. I said, nah, bro, we always just come from the back. I said,
Yeah.
you need to come from the top and come down. I said, let's make it a show. And he was like, you think so? And I said, yeah. And they agreed. And so he ended up coming from the top.
That's hard.
That Steady, Are You Ready? He picked that, and I was like, man, okay. So yeah, it
That's
just all came together.
hard. Did he wanted the lights out? I bet.
Yeah.
Like Belly.
He was like, man, turn them blue. We need a blue. You know, man, he's a perfectionist when it comes to that type shit.
That's hard. That's hard. The Blackouts was dope, man. Like to see the celebration of success. I've been telling folks like no matter who won, somebody won.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like that's dope. I stay on the Blackouts, but I'm gonna do a whole recap video on the Blackouts, and we could talk Blackouts all day. But you mentioned Flynn, man, and y'all are really like the dynamic duo. How'd that come together?
Man, he just so happened to come to Club Bounce one night. We was at Club Bounce, which is now Fever.
Yeah.
So we was at Bounce, and he was like, he said something like, man, you know, I MC or something, you know, I can get on the mic. And she took the mic, and he just went crazy. And ever since then, I was like, yeah, I'm back here next weekend. You want to come back? Like, come on. Like, when then Bounce took him in, it was like, come on, yeah. And so since then, we just stayed together.
That's
and
fire.
it just worked out. He had cancer, I'm a cancer.
Yeah.
He phlegm, I'm fluid. Like, yeah, it's crazy, bro.
It's fire, man. Y'all do weddings.
Yeah.
Y'all do events, man. Y'all were able to survive a traumatic situation at the club, like, and the brand didn't break. Like that's not easy in this town. I was putting I do a little research. You my mans,
Right.
but I still do a little research to understand, like, okay, what I want to talk about, and something I recognize, and keep me honest, because I don't know what your inbox look like. Something I recognize, like, DJs in the town get a lot of slack from artists, especially. I've never heard no smut on your name. Like from any, I mean, fuck that, I say what I want on my show. From anybody that matters. You know what I'm saying? How do you maintain a rep like that and just stay 100% solid? Like,
I don't know. I try to do right by everybody. And, you know, some things are out of our hands. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, we can't control everything. So, you know, you try to make things right. You know, sometimes it might not happen overnight, but eventually it will happen. As long as you make it right, you know what I mean? I feel like you can just continue to do right by people. Shit, you growing. I don't know, man. I feel like, honestly, I love where I'm from. So I really just try to give people a platform. And either you're going to take the platform or you're not. But, you know, everybody that takes the platform, I try to do right by those people 100%. Because, shit, we all we got, for real. Everybody be thinking we got to really just go here and go there. But, like, we can really do it here if we all come together. We gotta come together though. We can't do it. You know, one this dude this. No, it's not gonna work like that.
yeah.
I done seen it. Happen that way, this way, my whole life growing up.
100.
Now I see what we gotta do to make it actually go crazy. Cause I'm seeing it in different cities.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
either you with it or you're not.
Man, that part. My favorite thing to say is that Wichita is the niche. Like everybody want to know, like, what makes Wichita special? I'm like, yo, Wichita is special.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like other cultures from here, white folks especially. Like I never knew we had a Wichita flag. They take pride in shit like that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either until like maybe like a couple years ago, 2 years ago.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
But I really think we finally at a spot where folks in the culture and the entertainment spot, like we really, niggas care about the city finally. Before, nobody wanted to tell nobody they was from Wichita. They wanted to, like, now we like, oh, bitch, I'm from the dub. Like, we outside, like, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a great energy around here,
I
man.
remember when I ain't want nobody to know I was from Wichita. I had an out of town number.
No shit.
Hell yeah. My number was 214 something. Like,
Oh, I got that's the one I still had.
Yeah. That's the oldest number.
That's funny, man. That's funny. When you travel, because as a DJ, you obviously traveling, right? What's one of your favorite moments traveling as a DJ?
Man, it's just the different vibes from the different places that I go to. Everybody is different, but everybody just, if you dope, they gonna show you dope, 100. If you ask, they gonna like, they ain't gonna fuck with you, but it's, man, really shit, just being on the road, being able to get in the car and just go out on the road and just be like, man, I'm going out of town, so we're gonna make some money, I'm out of the city. It's just fun, bro, like, I don't know. I just always wanted to do this shit, so now actually being able to do it is really fun.
100.
It's fun.
100. It was dope to watch Win win the best DJ because he called all the DJs that was in there on stage, right? And it was even more fire to hear him say, "This the first man take me on the road." Like that's hard, bro. Like we got to give niggas they flowers while they alive. I think that's extremely important, and I'm really big on like if you dope and you around me, I'm gonna make sure you know that shit. Cause it's easy to get caught in the moment.
It's like Win.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's definitely that. It definitely let you know.
You got to, cause I think we get in a generation of like everything is quick, everything is microwave, or we get to see the highlights online. So sometimes we'll feel like shit. Hell, me and my wife was looking at videos. My kids had my camera during the pandemic. We had downsized before we bought a home, so we was in the trenches, like for real. Niggas it was real on purpose though. But my daughter, I didn't realize during the whole pandemic, my daughter had my camera. And she just recorded her and my son doing all types of extra shit. And it was a humbling experience because so many times you feel like, damn, I'm not where I want to be. We bought a home and I'm like, all right, we got to do this now. We got to do this now. But it's like, that was 2 years ago. Stop and smell the roses, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And with gifts, a lot of times we don't appreciate the gift because we constantly trying to generate that next thing. But you really one of them dudes, man. And I gotta say that out loud. I say it to you all the time. But I want to put it on camera. And I'm gonna drop this as a clip. Cause I truly believe like to watch your growth, you one of the few brothers I know that you can get somebody's mama, baby mama, wife, cousin that just came home from the pen, cousin that's at school getting a master's, niggas that's gotta go to work in the morning on the dance floor at the same time. In the same spot at the same time, having a great time. Yeah. Where'd your love for DJing come from?
My brothers, Cecil, Tez, Smooth, Naya. It started really with Quartz, Sada Hussein, and Young
Shout
Love,
out to Sir Quartz.
and Young Love, man. Watching them do the music thing as a kid when I was young, I was playing the drums in the church. So
Everybody starts at church. That's dope. That's funny. Okay.
And then, so watching them, and then they put me on to Young Marky at the time when he first came out.
Marky was going Soldier Boy
Man,
crazy.
come on, bro, he was hard.
Like, oh God.
So then after him, then like it was Marky. Then I'm listening to Cecil and Tez, and I'm like, man, these is they hard. Okay. So then we started linking up every day. And then Smooth come, and then I got turned on to Steel, which is the Loogie now. You know what I'm saying? So it was just crazy how it all happened. They really was the steps to me getting to be a DJ, because I was rapping at first. I was rapping.
No shit.
I swear.
What was your rap name?
Oh man, I was Young C.
Young C.
I was Young C.
That's hard.
And then I was I was all kind of shit.
Yeah.
But anyways, then I met Pino.
Shout out to Pino, man.
DJ Pino, he came to DJ a party I was throwing. And then for Halloween, then he kept, I kept hiring him to be my DJ.
Yeah.
And one time he was like, man, I'm finna go take a break outside real quick. He left, and I was like, man, can I mess with you? He was like, you know what you're doing? I was like, yeah, I've been watching you. And he was like,
Word.
all right, go ahead. We'll do. I got on there first time. Man, it was just like, I know what I want to do.
100.
I know what I'm gonna do with y'all. And he was like, what? I was like, I'm gonna be a DJ. So
That's hard.
I just started DJing, and I ended up at Taboo, Crystal Nights, Rodeo, Daiquiris,
Going crazy.
everywhere, for real. It was fun. Then I ended up in Old Town.
It's a wrap from there.
Yeah.
Bag is going crazy.
Man.
It's funny you mentioned Pino. Pino is one of the only DJs for the longest. He was one of the only ones I cared what they thought. Because I knew where it was coming from. And he's a Libra. And Libras is pretty fucking honest. My daughter's a Libra as well. But shout out to Pino, man. Is that when YBM was birthed?
YBM was birthed, right around that time.
Wow.
Still had YBM, and then Smooth came along with Top Notch Smooth.
Yeah.
And they just clicked up and created YBM, and YBM became what we are, today. So
That's crazy. That's hard. YBM is one of the hardest, man. When I'm trying to get fucked up. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm trying to get fucked up was one of them joints so hard. As a rap nigga, I was trying to make one of them, and so I made a joint, Bonkers Bananas Ape Shit, because I'm trying to get fucked up. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
I remember the first time I played trying to get fucked up at a girl house. Mm-hmm. And I was playing it, and she was like, something. Then I played Polo to the Floor, I think, and she was like, yeah, them niggas is from Texas. And I was like, oh, yeah, they from Texas? She was like, yeah, they from Texas. They from Dallas. I was like, nigga, they are from Wichita, Kansas.
Here. That part.
It was crazy to hear it at a young age. Like, damn, they think we making music, like, out there. No, we right here in the city.
That's fire.
That was dope.
And it's ill because we talked earlier about hitting different towns, connecting and stuff like that, and being around so many different things. Watching YBM move as a unit, it was really like a blueprint. Like, I remember seeing niggas connecting with J Classic, Louisiana Cash. I was like, yo, it was making things very tangible for the town. Because a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all was busting moves, and to still be going dumb strong, even stronger, right? Which is crazy, man. How does that happen? How do you maintain and sustain and how do you keep getting better in a city that previously, now it's different, but previously didn't want to see brothers shine or would be hating? Now we much different now. We love each other. But before it wasn't that type of energy. How do you keep going positively and not letting that shit throw you back?
Man, I don't know, cause really they was going before I came onto the scene. So, but I mean, I know like when Steel went away and the music kind of slowed down. It was just like shit. I was like, I just kept going in the group.
100.
Smooth kept going, and then so like it just, I don't know. I don't know, cause they kind of created that before I
follow.
You know what I mean? So it's different to answer that one, but
yeah.
Shit, we just kept going, bro, for real.
And
we still with who we started with, you know what I mean?
100%.
So
that ain't easy, man. That's not easy. So I'm gonna ask a question that's gonna sound, I don't want no bias, but it's a real thing. So I guess twofold. I talk a lot, by the way. You know that. But absolutely. So my first question: at the club, do you spin what you listen to at the crib when you in the club? No? What you listening to at the crib?
Man, I'll be listening to old shit at the crib.
Word.
I like old shit, man. Like, I'm definitely R&B.
Okay.
I like Freddie Jackson and Teddy Pendergrass. I like that kind of old
Bobby
R&B.
Womack, Isley Brothers.
Joe. If we get a little newer, Joe.
Okay.
But yeah, I like R&B. And then I also, I listen to, like, I don't know, like alternative music. Like I listen to country. I like different, everything for real.
100% music.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I'll be
fire.
in a different feeling at times, and I'll play some country or something. Man, yeah.
You gonna drop some country? You gonna do a country night?
I could.
That would be hard.
I could.
That'd be hell. We ain't gonna spill the beans right now. Just throwing that out there. Okay, so you listen to old school at the crib. Who is your favorite artist? Who's your favorite artist from the town, and who's your favorite artist mainstream? I guess I would say, quote unquote.
My first favorite artist of all time was always Ludacris.
No shit.
Absolutely.
That's
Ludacris,
tough. Shout out to the Virgo brother.
And then now it's Larry June.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
You put me on Larry June.
Did I?
100%. Just watching you post him, I'm like, let me tap in.
Somebody told me, it was like, bro, wasn't nobody playing Larry June in the club until you started playing Larry June in the club.
Come on, man.
And I was like, but now everybody playing. That's how we break records, bro.
That part.
Yeah,
that part.
That's how we break records.
Come on, man.
But yeah, Larry June, absolutely Larry June. And then, yeah, them two for real.
Them two.
My favorite artist. My favorite artist from the town. I got a few.
Okay. I did my research. I pulled up a whole list from 2019 when you dropped the list, and let me see if I got it still, because I was like, okay. And often you don't see DJs dropping lists like that.
That list was long, too.
That list was dumb long.
And it ain't that long no more, because a lot of them don't even rap no more.
That's crazy. Man, I'm sure DJing, you've seen many folks fall off, pop up. Some you probably be like, man, come on back. Like, why you stop?
Some did it just because it was something to do.
100.
They seen everybody else on that wave, so they jumped on it.
That's real life.
That's what it is.
You know, my favorite, I mean, we still ain't get your favorite artist from the town, but I'll say my favorite.
Go ahead.
My favorite artist and I love all my brothers, but my favorite, and I tell them this every time I see him, which I don't get to see him often, 8-0. 8-0 is my favorite. It's like...
Easy.
It's like...
Easy.
I truly believe, and again, niggas ain't gonna like it when I say it out loud, but y'all know I love y'all. I really, like, 8-0, king of the city.
Easy.
Like, 8-0 is one of the only artists that I've seen hold the mic, and niggas is rapping girls is rapping every word. I'm like, that's not easy to pull off. 8-0's tough, man, and I believe his music. And it's not just, like, when you see it, like, people say the mob music thing and all of that, but it's like, it's some isms in there.
Absolutely.
It's so many.
Absolutely.
I first learned they was putting fentanyl in the shit out here from listening to, like, that's... 8-0's tough like that, man.
Bro is definitely talking about real shit in the music. Ain't nothing like you just listen to it and you know it's coming from something real. You know what I mean? So yeah, 8-0 is definitely, that was my number one artist in the town.
100. You know? That's great. Okay, we locked in now. We locked in. We on the same vibe. When you in the club spinning music, going crazy. I mean, you got R&B night. You got, which is R&B Monday, goes crazy. I have not yet to be there, because I work at 4 o'clock in the morning in my real job. But I'm going to pull wifey there.
No, we're going to do something special, because a little leakage real quick.
Okay, talk to us.
We're going to have us a 30 and up R&B night. Something real classy, sexy, you know.
I like that.
It's coming.
That's a date night.
Absolutely.
I like that energy, man.
Now where you bring your lady out and y'all got a table.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't just... You know, you come and you stand and you can dance and groove. Like, you know what I'm saying? We love to give you, you'll be able to do that, but we want to give people that opportunity to come on some Love Jones type shit, you know?
I like that, man. I'm ready. Let me know the date and I'm in there.
Absolutely.
I'm sure at R&B Mondays, it's a whole different vibe. But when you spin in the club, who's deciding what you spinning? Are you spinning, you trying to break records, or you like what the people... how they responding, and you just stand in tune with their responding? Or you like, no, y'all gonna get this shit. Y'all gonna get this heat. Y'all gonna get this new shit.
Both. Yeah.
What?
I mean, you gotta play what the people want to hear.
100.
That's the only reason they're gonna keep coming back, is because you playing what they want to hear. But you also can sneak in a lot of new records and shit that you want to break that way too, because it might be something that they ain't heard. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when we was in Dallas and me and Flim did the Sunday Fun Day, they was coming up to me like, man, who is this? What's his name? It was D-Walk from KC. And they was like, what is it, man? What is this song? What is this song? They've heard it probably before, but they didn't know it or see it or hear it to know, like, oh, that's, you know what I mean?
100%.
So they kept coming. So that's just like here in the town. You play something that they ain't heard before and they like it, they gonna want to know who it is. So
that's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. I was talking with Scooney at the all-white party, and it's definitely it's a pleasure if a DJ spin your shit and hit you with the sirens. Like, give me all the pew 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 pew. Like, give me all of that energy, man. Make my shit hot. That's funny, man. So we talking music, we talking artists. As a DJ, one of the biggest disconnects I've seen, especially with artists coming up, is understanding how to approach DJs, how to get y'all their music. Like, and I've had a couple run-ins with different DJs, and I'd be like, "Yo, you got it though, right?" But recognizing at the same time, y'all busy as shit, inboxes go crazy, getting flooded. What is the, like, for those watching? What is the easiest, smartest, most productive way to get some tunes off to you?
Man, it'll probably be email. You know, just because email is so quick and easy to download the song. If I'm in the club and you come up to me and you're like, "Man, I shot you an email."
Yeah.
Woo. And I'm like, "Okay, well, if I got internet here, let me check my email and I can download the song right then and there." And okay. You know, or don't ever send no DJ no link and tell him to go download your music. Don't ever do that, because 10 times out of 10, the DJ is not going to click the link and go download your music. He doesn't know who you are. You know,
that's
like,
real.
So
when you say link, you talking like the streaming link or like a Google Drive link?
Like the streaming link.
Stream link,
even
for sure.
the Google Drive though. I mean, like, it's just so easier to click on the message and the song is right there and you can just download the song.
Yeah.
Or the service pack. You know, like
100. You got to break that down for the brothers that don't know, and the artists in general, brothers and sisters that don't know what a service pack is.
Service pack is a folder, and it has a clean version, a dirty version, a acapella, instrumental, or its intro. You know what I mean? It gives the DJ an opportunity to mess around with the track more than just like, okay, play my song. Boom, there you go, your song is played. Now when it's Nipsey Hussle song playing, I can mix your instrumental into Nipsey rapping on your instrumental, and you come in after Nipsey because I'm doing my DJ thing. You know what I mean?
100.
So it's
give you space to hit the pew 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 pew.
It gives the DJ an opportunity to, you know, actually do his thing. So, you know, service packs is always key for a single or something that you pushing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, email or come. You know, if you see me at the club and you be like, "Man, whoop de whoop," you know, buy the DJ a drink. You know what I'm saying? And be like, here go my flash drive in, here go your drink.
Oh, God.
Just check me out tomorrow, whoop de whoop. I'm gonna message you. Matter of fact, what's your number? I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, I'll give you my number if you're an artist. You know
100%.
what I'm saying? You can call me, and you know what I'm saying. Then it's easier that way. But people aren't business savvy.
Yeah.
A lot of rappers aren't business savvy, so they don't know how to conduct business.
Right.
Or just be a rapper. You know what I mean?
And it's like, oh, you my mans, or I know you because I've seen you, so I can just say what I like. Nah, it's business acumen and emotional maturity.
Right.
Like, recognize, like, yo, okay, when right now might not be the best time.
Absolutely, especially when he had the DJ up there doing all of this. Like, don't go up there and be like, "Hey, man, play my song." Like,
anything post 12 a.m. Don't.
Man, yeah, you can't do that. Come in early and just rock with the DJ. Get to know the DJ.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
100.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it take 30 minutes out of your time.
That's it. So I used to carry
build
these
a
crates,
relationship.
speakers, all it. Like, are you breaking down for the night? Bet, let me help you out. Just to, like, it's a relationship thing, man. So you've been DJing for a minute. I'm sure when you started, we mentioned Pino, but I'm sure when you started, there was some folks that gave you some isms, things that you was able to learn from, or things you was able to, like, know what not to do. Who are some of your mentors from a business perspective and a DJ perspective?
DJ Pino, of course, and then DJ Money Mike, which was Michael Connolly.
100%. He used to have a joint off of, it was a club, it was a bar. Off Harry?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I remember he was at Taboo a lot.
Okay.
Off at Broadway.
Word.
When that's really where I got my feet wet, was Taboo. And then but yeah. As far as like mentors, like, yeah, Money Mike, DJ 3 took me under.
100.
DJ Cadence. Man, I don't want to leave nobody out.
Don't that be the worst? You get the name and shit, be like, damn, now niggas gonna be mad. Like the pastor say, blame it on my head, not my heart.
Man, right, for real. And I mean, there was other people that helped me become, you know, a DJ. Like I could rent equipment, and they'll bring me equipment, and they'll help me set up and stuff. Like Tom Griffin.
100%.
You know, like he was there from the start till now. You know, that's my brother. You know, so salute to Tom and Jaren. They was there from the start. You know, so. But yeah, man, as far as that go.
What about mentees? Because I think now you in that space where brothers look up to you. You're not old by any means, but you have a level of maturity, a level of business. Again, I got to go to emotional intelligence is important. Business maturity, so sincere. And you gifted as fuck. You do your thing. So brothers is watching you. Who are you like taking under your wing or kind of giving that? Who are you passing isms down to?
Man, all my brothers.
On God.
Salute to DJ AC.
Yeah.
Salute to DJ Win, Sneak Peek, Jalen Allen, even Flemmy. Like
100.
you know what I'm saying? Like I learned from him, he learned from me. Like them also. I learned from them and they learned from me. So like it's dope that this collective that we got going on right now with all of us and Cadence and man, it's crazy how we came together. Yeah. Like, cause me coming up, it wasn't like that. Yeah. You know, DJs was clicked up and they was talking this and doing that and it was weird, but now it's like we all on the same page. We know what we need to do. We know what we're trying to get to. We definitely know we got to get up out of here and make noise elsewhere. So
100%.
But yeah, man, I salute to them because, like I said, I learned from them. They learned from me, and I get a piece of something from all of them.
Every time.
Man, every time.
That's
every
hard.
Conversation, every time we link up, like Win, people don't know about Win, but Win, he'll take you and he'll be like, all right, y'all, we finna go on. Let's pray. And like, okay, yeah, everybody bow your heads and he just get to going, dear Heavenly Father. Like, and we just like, afterwards, you feel so good. It's like, ain't nobody touch us.
Come on,
you know,
man.
Win bring an element that, man, we ain't had. You know, AC bring that fire, that freshness to the group. You know what I'm saying? Jalen, he hungry. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I mean, look what he doing, man. He's selling out.
Really going crazy out here,
bro.
man. Like, I told Flim, and we was talking about that to all white, but I recognize working in bid, like there's certain things that I can help other people with and give other people game on better than I can do myself. Because like I'm a Virgo, I overthink it. But I do strategy at work all day, and we have yet to have folks in spaces, folks collaborating, the resources that's available, and the culture is prime for the taking like we have now. Like brothers is in chicken and pickle, wing nuts games, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And turning around and at the club, you know what I'm saying? Like that's different.
Big steps.
That's big steps, man. And so I'm excited to see where this is going because it's only gonna go up from here, and the artists are taking things more serious. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We got graphic designers, we have videographers, we have podcast platforms. There's so many. I really think we're in a Wichita Renaissance. Mm-hmm. Like we about to change the way, because culture beats strategy. You can have a plan all day, but the culture is gonna beat that.
You told me that.
And y'all are really shifting the culture again to be able to survive as a brand. And definitely the biggest of love, the biggest of peace, understanding and clarity and condolences to the folks that lost their lives at Club Fever, right?
No,
Enigma. Pardon me for the wrong club, but at Club Enigma, right? On the other side of that, the brand did not diminish. People did not stop coming out. I remember back in the day, shooting at the club, like it's a wrap. Nobody's going out for a long time. Y'all have been able to maintain that brand and continue to build it. And that's God. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a thing that I'm excited to see what y'all do from that. So I ask, as I get long-winded, where do you see the city, the culture, the scene, 2 years from now, 3 years from now?
Booming, going crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some shit for real. Cause like, now it's just not it's not me or Flemmy or so and so, or like now we all understand the assignment and what we need to do, and the parts that we gotta play for everything to come together. I left the Blackout Awards and went to Old Town for a smidget.
Yeah.
Just a smidget. Walked through Old Town. I seen a rock concert in Rock Island's parking lot. I mean, they had the whole parking lot blocked off and a big stage and a rock and roll band up there. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, like we gotta step up. And it's not gonna take me and Flemmy and JR. It's gonna take everybody to make this actually be what we want it to be. And if we want it to be like that, we got the power to do it right now.
100%.
So either we gonna do it or we gonna talk about it and not and be the ones that talked about it and somebody else gonna do it.
Real life.
Like I'm ready to jump on shit right now. So
that's fire.
Absolutely. We finna
turn the shit up.
And
it's because it's all the arts. Like we see it at the Blackout ICT, like best actors, best actresses, the cosmetology, like the R&B, like everything is leveling up, and it's dope to see everybody. Like Rudy Love they're going crazy. Enjoy Fountain going crazy, right? Aaron, Paris, Ashley, Julia, like they going crazy, and it's so many folks that are exercising these gifts. And we rock with each other. It's some, it's always gonna be something.
Absolutely, come with it, man.
It come with it. But I think we finally got to a spot where niggas ain't like, oh, don't nobody support me. It's like, no, we working. Yeah. I'm not worried about support. I'm working.
Absolutely.
And again, it's just that Wichita Renaissance, man. It's dope to see. The kind of switching to R&B Monday real quick, because I'll stay on the Wichita Renaissance for forever. Because I really believe this shit, and I love the city.
I'm right there with you.
And we going up, man. The Harkeys, like venues is opening up their spaces in their hearts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the Harkeys at Wave, like we had some conversations. It's really dope the things that's brewing in this town. But R&B Mondays, so Monday nights, I have no female music fans. Like when I look at my analytics, it's like 64 to like 30 something. It's not cute. I look at shows. I look at events. I look at the Blackout ICT. My wife has a group called Bringing It Black. Mm-hmm. Women are organizing different events and situations. R&B Monday be packed with ladies, right? What is it about, and I don't know if you've identified it or seen it, what is it about like the women in the city, or maybe it's just, I don't know, they really shut shit down and go crazy. And I don't know if brothers give them enough props. So I had to say that out loud because I definitely want to give them their props. But where I was really going with R&B Monday, do it be a lot of women there or be men and women?
Majority is women.
Majority women?
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't know, dudes be acting too tough and too hard and that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be a lot of women. Because that's their vibe.
That's their vibe.
They like that cool, calm, sexy R&B.
Yeah.
Like I can dance with my girls and I can sing my heart out to my favorite R&B song and go home and, be cool. Like I'm good for the rest of the week.
100%.
Like shit, it's just, I don't know.
R&B Monday. R&B Monday is where the ladies is at. We was at the all-white brunch. Nothing but ladies. My wife and them throw day parties. It'd be nothing but ladies. Like, fellas, y'all gotta get out the house. Like, pull up to an event.
No, stay in the house. Don't pull up.
Keep the rah-rah at the crib. Do y'all play Matchmaker R&B Monday?
Who?
Matchmaker. Like, do y'all ever see people that may not have been a couple before R&B Monday? In and out, then they show up a couple days later, a couple weeks later, they boot up.
I've seen a couple weeks later more conversation than the first.
That's hard. That's hard.
But I mean, that's just because everybody in there is on a vibe. Like you get in there, like it'd be a lady standing next to you. You want to ask her how you doing.
Yeah.
Just like shit. Shy, I'm saying your ass fat. Where you from? None of that weird shit. It's just like. What you drinking? You know what I'm saying? How you doing? It's that kind of vibe.
It's like the 90s in there.
Man, it feel good, man.
I love it, man.
We trying to keep it, to where we keep that kind of vibe going. So we added a dress code because
Hard.
dudes was coming in like dingy shirt, like basketball shorts and shit. Like I get it's the summer, but still, bro, you know what I mean? Like,
Have some respect for the vibe.
but yeah, it's definitely it, man. Like
That's fire.
R&B Monday. We took a Monday and turned it into something.
That ain't easy.
And people, come to me and they be like, man, let's do this, let's do that. And I just be like, man, like, what's the outcome?
Yeah.
It's income, cause shit. But like, it's a lot of new people doing stuff too in the city, like different promoters I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And I salute all of them people that's making something to do for our city. You know what I mean?
100%.
So I'm never just like downing anybody or nothing like that. If you're doing something positive, like I salute you and I'm behind you. If you ever need me for anything, man, y'all can reach out to me at any time. So I just have to put that out there.
No, that's real. Because niggas will take what you said and be like, he said he don't want to do work with us. Like, no, just be serious, man. It's the same with rappers, bro. Like, I don't know if I want to say it out loud, but I have I got a fee. Like, if you reach out and you want to, like, yo, it's going to cost.
As you should.
As I should. But I also recognize when somebody's like, how do I say, like, when they take that part serious, I'm like, okay, now we working. You know what I mean? So that's, you got to set your price and live your life. But it's really going crazy in this. I don't be out in the club. I can't be in the club. It's just.
I ain't been out in the club like that either, for real.
It's wild. But I see videos of Rock Island. That bitch be looking crazy in there.
DJ AC and DJ Cadence.
Come on, man. Like, it's really dope. And I just got to keep highlighting that because I'm excited about what the city is doing. Like, y'all really making this shit fun and exciting.
Definitely.
College Fest. College Fest is kind of crazy. I seen some videos one time. I said, whoa, I'm glad I didn't go to College Fest. I would have got in trouble. Just an accessory to the crime, man. Yeah. What brought College Fest about?
I DJ'd an event in Missouri. It was like Missouri State versus Missouri something football game, and it was their homecoming night. So and they had my guy Chuck was having the official after party with some other people that I had known. So they had invited me out to DJ. Came out DJ, and I seen the whole building full of college students. It was probably like 2,000 college students in there. It was packed. And so I was just like, yo, we can do this in Wichita. You know how many JUCOs we got?
Fact.
Like, how many people will actually travel to Wichita to be a part of a big college party for one time out of the year?
Yeah.
So dude was like, man, if you think we can pull it off, let's do it. So we did College Fest in Wichita. And at this time, Dreamin' Smith was a running back for the Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers. And Asia Garza was in the Bad Girls Club. So they both was from Wichita, and I knew them. So I was like, man, y'all want to come host this event, and we'll pay y'all to do it. So they was like, hell yeah, and that brought a lot of attention to it because they was like, well, damn, he got an NFL player in the Bad Girls Club.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, we gonna tap in. So the first one was at Club Bounce, and we packed it from wall to wall. It was crazy. And then after that, dude that I was doing it with, he became a deacon. So we had to stop.
No more College Fest for the deacon.
I can't do it no more. I'm done for it. I can't do it. So he was like, it's all you. And so when he like said it's all me, I was just like, well, I can't. I got to come back with another one. Then we did another one with Lil Fizz. We brought Fizz to host. And then we did another one at Heroes, and that was packed wall to wall.
Yeah.
And then we did another one with Beat King.
That's the video I seen. Yeah.
That went viral.
100%. Can they Google it?
The cucumbers.
The cucumbers was going crazy. Yeah.
I got video from it, but it's going on this little documentary deal that I'm trying to do.
That's fire.
But
okay.
Definitely. It was crazy. That was like we literally shut the internet down the next day. Like
no shit.
Every single person on Facebook, Twitter was talking about College Fest. It was dope to see it. Like,
that's fire.
It was real dope.
That's fire.
And then after B King shit, we did College Fest in Lawrence for KU, and then we just did College Fest with Big Boogie in Wichita.
Fire. Legendary shit, man. Like that's a staple. That's an annual situation that generates great outcomes for the town, man. That's dope. I'm glad you my mans, man. Like that's exciting to know that I fuck with you in real life because you really dope as shit. Man, we gonna wrap it up here shortly, but I got a few more questions that I want to ask. I already asked the future of the city. So you tapped in, like I said earlier, you can DJ somebody's mama, somebody's little home, like the whole shaboink, and you tapped in with the streets, like not in no extra way, no nothing extra, but you got your ear to the streets with the youngsters, man. What in our city it's a lot of struggles out there, especially with the youngins, man, and you see them like destructive. But I never like beat them up because I understand where that type of energy comes from. Some of the shit I don't get, but most of the time I understand where young nigga energy comes from, right? How do you tap in with the young fellas, or how do you use your situation to give them isms to make sure they understand, like, yo, not tonight at least.
Yeah, I just try to talk to them. I try to give some kind of game while DJing. Like if I'm in that, environment, and I just be like, man, hey y'all, there's a lot of women in here. Any dude to touch a dude might be gay. Some funny shit like, like, hey man.
And we fuck with the LGBTQ community. Absolutely, shout out to not like that. I know what he meant though.
I'm just like,
nothing whack.
Try to keep the energy up.
Yeah.
And then if I do see something, try to bring it down. Mm-hmm. But it's hard to bring it down. I ain't gonna care.
Because you already got them going up.
Them young niggas, man, they all their music is up.
Yeah.
So it's just like
it's either up or it's like drowsy.
Man, and even drowsy, they talking about. I got a blick for the op.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, man.
The extras, man.
Like, damn.
The extras.
But all their music is up though. Like,
100%.
So I mean, I guess the top dog of that young generation might be like an NBA young boy, So a lot of that type of style music. So, but I mean, really, shit, they just, I don't know. We wasn't like that. We was like that, but
we was wild. It was a little more respect to it. I remember going into clubs a few times, and I had homies from different sections at different times tell me, "Hey, Sam, you might want to go home, bro, because it's about to go there."
No, yeah, okay. We was definitely
on some shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
like, damn.
But I also recognize that the influence that we have in our spaces is like the youngins, they may not listen to it right now, but they catch it a little bit later, or they spread it to their homies, which is important, man. It's important to use that influence.
Just how we did.
That part.
Didn't understand it when we was younger. We was just high heads. I remember Sam with the braids. I remember when I first met you. I was like, damn, yeah. I ain't gonna say too much.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a quick. I'm gonna fix my camera because my joint about to change. If you want to sponsor the podcast, holla at me. All right, so young fellas, relax, man. We love y'all. We want to see y'all continue to grow, shine, and create more life. I gotta ask this question. As I was looking you up, and as I know, you lost your brother Courtney, right? And let me know if it's a sensitive subject. You don't want to go there, right? Because I respect that. But I was reading, and you said he the real DJ Fluid. That's hard.
Absolutely.
Like, how do you and losing somebody close to you is not easy. We've all lost, and I've lost. Like it's tough. That grief, going through all of that is tough. How do you use him as motivation? How do you use his spirit, his energy as that push?
Man, I don't know. Like one night I was DJing at Daiquiris, and I just was getting out the car, and like no cap, I looked to the right, and like I just felt like I don't know, like I know it wasn't him, but it probably was him. If you
come
know
on,
what I mean?
I believe in
that.
He
was getting out the car with me.
Ooh.
And I was just like,
that gave me a chill just now.
What? So like ever since then, like bro, he with me every time. Ain't no day he ain't with me. So I think about that, when I'm getting ready to DJ. Like sometimes I still get nervous when I go DJ different events. Like, okay, shit, I gotta come with that shit. But then I'll be like, I just think like my brother right over my shoulder, just like, nigga, you got this. The fuck, you know? Like, nigga, you DJ. Like, bro, do your thing.
Yeah.
And I calm down and I just go crazy. So I don't know. He always there with me, bro. Like,
that's fine.
It's just, he was like, right before he died, I told him, like, man, I'm gonna take it serious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it for real. And then shit, ever since then, I took it serious. So
Going up.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Courtney Austin, man. So we're gonna wrap it up here, man.
Rest in peace, Nick Sims. Rest in peace, Pee Wee.
Come on.
Rest in peace, A-Dub. Man, rest in peace, all my niggas, man. For real.
Man. Brothers be young, losing a lot. And it's not easy to push through that sometimes. Some days be way harder than other ones. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why we say, like, when we in our 30s, we old. But really, like, that's the gift of life is age. And so, again, we names and spirits live through us, man, in the most respectful, highest way as we part. I just want to, again, thank you so much for spending some time with me, bro. Like, I'm glad we had this sit down because we're going to continue to have sit downs. Not going to be on camera because we ain't going to talk about all the shit y'all need to. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited about what you got coming, everything you're doing currently. It's like a blessing and a genuine, like, privilege to rock with you because I see the things you do. I know how your mind is moving and what you're thinking about. Like you said, you love this city. A lot of folks that are in position and in spaces don't really love the things that they doing. They doing it more for them. You know what I'm saying? We just talked about Courtney. You don't do it for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's fire to me, bro. So don't stop. Keep mashing. Keep being the best DJ Fluid. And you're only going to get better, man, because you're going to get older and you're going to get better with age. That's the beautiful thing in that.
My knees start hurting this shit already.
You used to be a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. And that's dope, because, again, that's a leadership
Boy,
shit,
don't
man.
get me started on that. Boy, Dorian Roberts, what's up with it, man? The one he was my teammates, man.
That part, man.
Yeah,
But
Lawrence, don't get me started.
Don't get me started. But no, and I see you with that quarterback mentality, man, and a leadership role you taking in the city. So I appreciate that, and I thank you and salute you for that, bro.
I appreciate it.
Definitely. Is there anything you want to part with?
Man, shout out to the DJs, man. This is our time, man, for real. Shout out to every DJ that rock with me, that I rock with, man. Let's turn up the city. Let's go crazy. Shout out to the artists, man. Scooney won Best Artist, man. Shout out to Ado. Shout out to Wabi and Smooth, the Loogie, MM40, Plainview Kite, Kid, and Tevin is coming on the scene doing his thing.
Going
Like,
crazy.
man, hey, man, salute to everybody, man. MG, MCG Trey, and I'm gonna say that again, MCG Trey.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all be.
Yeah.
It's time, bro. We there. Kingfish, all there. Everybody.
Keep going. Fuck it, keep going.
I mean, shit, 834, man. Like the Hollywood Dre. Hey, you know what I mean? Skinny Chip, Yadit, man. Hey,
Hall of Fame, Yadit.
man. He hard. Man, everybody, man. Miss V.
Yeah.
Arkin Lucid.
Yeah.
Man, Chris Barnett dropped some gems.
Crazy.
Shout out to Young C Studio. Man, everybody is doing something in the city, man. Look, y'all, we gotta come together for real. It start right now, so let's get on that shit, man. Get off that bullshit. Let's go.
Get off the bullshit.
I'm good.
You good? You hit him. I know you got something that's on your heart. I gotta shout out my nigga Loogie real quick, man, because he is ill to see him come from the pen and go crazy.
He's doing.
Like, again, certain things and situations show us shit is tangible. So thank you, brothers, for being active. Thank you, brother, for being active. It was a pleasure. The biggest of love.
Absolutely. Oh,
Listen.
yeah.
Oh.
Hondro
Go crazy.
Forget about it.
Hondro crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Salute. Hondro, man.
I like that.
Hey, boss made.
Yeah.
Hey, I can keep going for.
Come
I got
on, man.
another 5 minutes. I can keep going. Shit, don't play
It's
with
a
me.
lot.
The city is on fire.
The
right
city
now,
is
man.
on
Quit
fire.
playing with us.
Listen, and we don't gotta. I know we close. I close out like 5 different times on my shows, but I'll part with the beautiful thing that I love about the artists in the city, R&B, hip hop, all of it. We all like probably 5 minutes away from each other, and nobody really sounds alike. It's like so many different sounds and different energies because XV, Freddie High, Kyle Ellis, and like it's so many of us that's going crazy, and I love it. Salute to the town. Salute to DJ Fluid, the voice of the people, the voice of the town. This has been Thinking Out Loud. Really, it's just been a conversation. That's it. We just thinking out loud. I'm Samuel David, DJ Fluid. Y'all be blessed.
Slim Dog, come home. We got work to do.
Slim Diddy.
Yeah, hold on. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk about it. Ooh, that boy a critic, yeah, he talk too much. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk about it. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk too much. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk it, he don't live it. Ooh, that boy a critic. Ooh, that boy a critic. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk it, he don't live it. Ooh, that boy a critic. Yeah, I know. How you never there, but be the first to offer commentary. I mean, nobody asked you. All your conversation is voluntary. And you talking to yourself, playing with yourself, solitary. I mean, it kinda makes sense if this talk increased your monetary. But you out hating for free, you do that shit so well. Next time you speak on me, say my name, it ring bells. You know me, I don't need no introduction in this bitch. You know me, I'm the one that keep it jumping in this bitch. Young OG, streets gave me that name. I was honored. I be walking how I talk it. When I walk it, got them bothered. I don't understand, dog. I really took it farther. I gave niggas the game. Plus, I'm a really great father. Oh, he think he Siskel. Oh, he think he Ebert. First it was all love, now he Brutus to my Caesar. First it was all love, now he Judas to my Jesus. Praying on my downfall, you're such an overachiever. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk about it. Ooh, that boy a critic, yeah, he talk too much. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk about it. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk too much. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk it, he don't live it. Ooh, that boy a critic. Ooh, that boy a critic. Ooh, that boy a critic, he just talk it, he don't live it. Ooh, that boy a critic.